Mr. Speaker Pro Tem, may I explain my vote?
Please proceed.
Thank you, sir. There's a prevailing thought in our society that it's better to be dead than disabled. I mean, be honest. How many of you have looked at me at some point and thought, I could never live like that? How many have seen a family with a disabled child and said, I could never do that? As a society, we do not value disabled lives. That's clear in our funding of developmental disabilities that's dealing with a $150 million shortfall. And in the previous 5 years, it was underfunded by $50 million. Look at how we pay and train caregivers, how we treat people in long-term care facilities, and how we've been willing to put people with disabilities at the back of the line as we deal with COVID austerity. The spina bifida bill I introduced this year went nowhere because of the price tag. This is what a pregnant person sees as they face this decision, as they weigh the impact of this diagnosis, as they wonder who will protect this child after I am gone. This bill does nothing to ensure the health and well-being of children born with disabilities. It grants no access to care or support once born. It doesn't protect parents who are uninsured or underinsured from the extraordinary costs associated with pregnancy, delivery, and neonatal costs of babies who are born with disabilities. It does not teach physicians to value disabled lives. We struggle for care for the rest of our lives because doctors often do not see the value in giving us robust treatment. It doesn't help people who are pregnant recognize the potential of this disabled life they could give birth to. And while I know that people born with genetic disabilities can live rich and worthy lives, this is not borne out in our treatment of people with disabilities. This bill doesn't protect kids born with disabilities. It doesn't support the families they would be born into. It gives that organization mentioned earlier another fundraising stream. And as a person who's worked to create space and opportunity for disabled lives that not only exist, but thrive, I urge you to vote to fund those programs and supports for disabled lives at every age, and vote no on this bill that does nothing in that direction and only interferes with what is the most difficult and nuanced healthcare decision a person can make. And with that, sir, I vote no.
Thank you.